who pulled up for a catch-up. It's really here from 947 Afternoons. And if you're here, it means you've got taste. Go ahead, enjoy the moment you missed. But don't ghost me. Weekdays, 12 to 3 p.m. on 947. I'm loud and way more fun in real time. And yeah, there's more audio magic waiting for you right here on Prime Media Plus. 947 Drive with Tundo.
Weekdays, 3 to 6 p.m.
So for many South Africans, the three-legged pot is woven into our memories, right? It's when something, I don't know, when there's a mgidi of sorts, a celebration of sorts, when people are gathered and we will put together meals in this pot.
Absolutely.
Ordinarily, it would be the black pot. It seems there's now the silver three-legged pot, which has become very popular and is apparently a health risk.
I imagine that they're more popular because they're cheaper. I've never seen those silver ones, but I imagine that there's just a cheaper alternative.
So, well, joining us on the line is Professor Renee Street, who's the Director of Environment and Health Research Unit. Prof, what is it about these pots that pose a risk?
Hi everybody, and thanks for having me on the show. You're right about the black pots now being a little bit safer than the newer silver pots that we're finding on the market. So traditionally, the black pots are typically made from the cast iron material and are considered safe when used, produced by the food grade material. Now, some of the silver pots that we're finding in the markets are made from scrap metal, including industrial and electronic waste.
Yeah.
And these may contain lead or other toxic metals which can leach into the foods.
Is it that these pots are cheaper than the black pot alternative?
Yes, so what's driving the popularity is a couple of factors, including the lower cost. They're also much lighter, and they've got very good heat conductivity, so they require less fuel.
Well, interesting. I mean, are you finding that they are more popular than the black pots now because they are cheaper and people aren't aware of the health risks associated with them?
Very much so, yeah. Our research has taken place over several years in both rural and urban areas across South Africa. And these silver three-legged pots are very widespread.
That's interesting. I actually had never seen this pot until this, became news.
Yeah, absolutely. And Prof or Doc, what is the actual problem? What's going on? What's making them so dangerous to use?
So basically, it's the fact that they contain metals. They are made in the informal sector. These pots are made in the informal sector where scrap metal is melted down and used, to make these pots. So one of our first major concerns is that the scrap metal often contains lead and toxic metals. So the individuals making these pots are then exposed to lead during the melting and casting of scrap metals, often with inadequate protection.
Yeah.
And secondly, families and communities are then using these pots, and they're at risk because the lead can then leach into their food during the cooking, particularly with frequent use. So this is creating a cycle of exposure from production to consumption, and this poses significant health risks to those using the pot.
I think good to know. A lot of us just, go and buy pots and we know it's going to do the thing and we don't understand the dangers associated with it. Prof, thank you so much for your time. Prof Renee Street is the Director of the Environment and Health Research Unit at the South African Medical Research Council.
947 Drive with Tundo.
Weekdays, 3 to 6 p.m.